Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading here for you based off of the connection that you have with someone that you're at a distance from. So is there a possibility for a reconciliation? Will there be a reunion between the two of you? Or is it really time to release them from your life? Is it time to let them go? So let's take a look at that here today and see what the cards bring forward. And it's general as always, guys. So let's grab a card from each deck here. I'm going to start with the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This one is the Divine Masculine Within My Head deck by Fire Witch Tarot. And lastly, by Bridget of Divine Essentials, the Divine Feminine Confessions deck. Okay, so let's see where this is going to go for you, Capricorn, in regard to a potential reconciliation with someone that you're thinking about. And of course, very similar to the Will My Ex Return readings, this is for those who are interested in a reconciliation to begin with. So let's grab a card here. All right, so what's in the shadow of this connection? I'm guided to this one. We have flirtatious. So if we have someone here who's flirtatious, they could be flirting with people that are outside of the connection, which of course could have resulted in infidelities for some of you, or that was just a big problem between the two of you, even if it didn't result in affairs or secrets and somebody who was being deceptive. Okay, so let's add to this with a message from the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Reconciliation or release. So where is the masculine at right now? Let's grab a card. I sometimes don't know how to handle all the love you have for me. So this is what I'm getting, Divine Feminine. Your masculine was a little bit overwhelmed perhaps with the intensity of the love that you were offering them. And so what did they do? They ended up flirting with other people, is what I'm getting. You know, it was a very special bond, a very special kind of love, and maybe they didn't know how to handle it. Maybe they weren't used to that sort of thing. So let's grab a card for the feminine here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know? Focusing on the Divine Feminine now. Let's grab a card. All right. I'm guided to this card. I just want to strip down and bear it all. My heart, my soul, body, mind, everything. And maybe, Divine Feminine, you already did that and it freaked this masculine out. They weren't ready for it. You know, and as it says, I sometimes don't know how to handle all the love you have for me. And once you really stripped yourself down to who you were, opened yourself up fully, I'm just getting that either they were scared away and decided to go in a different direction, or there could have been a third-party situation here, or there were just infidelities, you know, that got in the way of the two of you being together. All right, because obviously we're focusing on those who are not together right now. So let's grab some insight. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? Promises. Often broken, but when it comes to you and I, our unbreakable bond, I will remember the vows we've spoken and keep it close to my heart forever. But what I'm getting here for some of you is that there were broken promises. There were broken vows between the two of you. For some of you guys, those vows could have been marriage vows, wedding vows that were broken as a result of infidelities in the marriage, and that ultimately broke you guys up. But they still feel that bond. You know, you guys still have this unbreakable bond, even if it is from a distance, even if it is in the 5D. Melancholy. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this blanket of sadness, this emptiness, knowing we're apart, knowing that I'm the reason why. You see? So I have a feeling here that we have a masculine, because they were afraid to allow the feminine fully into their heart space. They regret it. They're feeling empty because you guys are not together. So they could have certainly been flirting with other people, moved on to other relationships. I have a feeling here, though, that it didn't equate to anything. It didn't result in anything lasting or meaningful, because the bond is with you, Divine Feminine. That is what I'm getting here. Let's grab another message. You guys could have been childhood sweethearts. Take that if it applies. Some of you could have known each other for a very long time. You could have even met when you were kids or in school. Look at this. Mystery woman. Flirtatious mystery woman. I'm the one he hides in the shadows. The one he doesn't tell you about. The one he comes home late for. The one he desires when he's not with you. Broken promises, broken vows, infidelities, third parties. That's what happened because they were afraid. They were afraid to welcome in this beautiful love that you had to offer. And when I say they, in this particular reading, it seems that it's the divine masculine who got themselves involved with someone else here. That's what that mystery woman represents. If it's reversed for your situation, if this is a mystery man, then, you're more than welcome to take it that way. But at the end of the day, the root cause of why you guys are not together is because of infidelities. Being flirtatious with other people outside of the connection. Okay, so let's add to this. I'm going to pull from this new deck. It's the Truths deck, the Reconciliation Edition by Pretty Spirits. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know here when it comes to a potential reconciliation, or is it really time to detach and let this person go and release them? And for my feminines, as this card says, you were vulnerable, you stripped down and bared it all to your masculine. Literally, figuratively, your heart, your soul, your body, your mind, everything, as it says. And I kind of feel for some of you that it really scared them because they weren't maybe ready to commit. They weren't looking for anything serious. But I'm also getting that it could be their loss if this ends up not working itself out. So let's see. There is this need to find balance in the partnership because right now things are so off kilter between the two of you. You guys could have also been arguing about money, the lack of it, or just not enough of it. Someone wasn't working maybe. Look at this. Unable to give. That door was closed, perhaps when it came to the masculine. They were unable to reciprocate and give the same kind of attention and love that the feminine was giving this masculine. And so therefore they got themselves involved with other people who were perhaps on the same vibrational energy that they were, just looking for something casual. Could have just been a physical hookup and nothing serious. So that really explains why things are a little bit off balance. Let's clarify it with some tarot. So this could have been a very painful breakup for some of you. Or you walked away. Especially if there was someone else in the picture, or they ended up detaching and leaving you for someone else. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some tarot. I'm going to pull from my new deck. This is my Tabby Tarot Teacher. That is my Tabby right there in the front. Her name is Jingles. She ended up getting super sick the early part of this year, and we lost her in February. And so this deck is dedicated to her. This is very similar to my Tarot Teacher as well as the Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. And it was designed for those who want to learn how to read tarot. And so for this particular deck, a portion of the sale from this deck will be donated to various animal charities in her honor. So if you'd like to help out with that, it's certainly appreciated. We've got the Chariot here, so some of you guys could be focused on a Cancer. There is a triumphant outcome that is reflected here, Capricorn, I gotta say. So regardless of infidelities, perhaps a masculine who was closed off to commitment, or they were just really bad at commitment, there is the potential to overcome that. There's movement here. So with the Two of Wands, this is giving, I feel, the masculine in particular, a couple of choices here. You know, they either can create progress in this partnership where you guys can have that reconciliation and reunion. And there's another path that could take them on a very different road towards other people, this mystery woman, another relationship. So if they want to be able to create movement towards you, Capricorn, then they need to make the right choice. So what I'm getting here for your person is they could be at a fork in the road when it comes to this situation and the connection, and it's really up to them because everybody's got their own free will on how they want this to play out. So with that Seven of Pentacles, this is all about perseverance and hard work paying off. If they're willing to put in the work to fix this, then yes, you guys can overcome this. So it's one of those situations, Capricorn, where you need to have patience. It's not going to happen right away. Some of you are very affected by this Earth energy. You, of course, are an Earth sign, Capricorn. For some of you, you might be focused on a Virgo or a Taurus or another Capricorn. So this is the wait and see card in tarot. You got to just wait and see how this goes. But in the meantime, you know, maybe you're just stressed out. You're allowing your fears and anxieties to get the best of you. You might be having nightmares that this might not ever work itself out. Now, for my cross watchers who are actually watching, for example, a divine masculine who happens to be a Capricorn, it could be that they're losing sleep over this. They're stressing themselves out, that they're actually unhappy because they weren't able to appreciate the love that the feminine was able to offer at that time, thinking that they could find it perhaps elsewhere with other people, and it was just a superficial connection. It didn't offer anything close to what you guys had to begin with. And so, with that Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, maybe you feel like this person left you out in the cold. This does represent the breakup between the two of you. Left out in the cold. If it was either you that was left out in the cold or you left them out in the cold. It could go either way. But yeah, that represents the breakup. And it could also be that this person is worrying that because they closed the door, that they were unable to reciprocate and give you what it was that you deserved. Maybe they feel as though this is something that just might not work itself out. It could be your person here that's staying up late at night, unable to get any sleep, you know, insomnia, feeling hopeless. They could even be dealing with depression here. And that could certainly be something that you could have been going through as well when you guys broke up. You know? Yeah, so definitely some challenges presenting itself here. So I want to go ahead and grab some insight from the Lover's Oracle deck here, Capricorn. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Absolutely. So what I'm getting here is, if you're in separation from somebody that did not appreciate you, whether you're masculine or feminine, that you will find love regardless. You know, there is movement here. There is a triumphant outcome that's represented here for you. You deserve love and you're going to find it, whether it is this person or not. So it's kind of up in the air, I feel, for some of you guys, whether there is a reconciliation here, because it's one of those, again, wait and see type situations. We're not going to know until more time unfolds. But what I do get for you, Capricorn, is you will find love, whether it is through a reconciliation with this person, allowing you guys to really work this out and talk things through to heal whatever is broken in the partnership, or by going in a different direction, you find love. Okay? So you are being directed to trust in the journey that you're on, trust in the process. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. That's because you're just allowing the universe to work on your behalf. You know, it's going to work out the way it is meant to. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm going to pull from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck. Capricorn, let's wrap it up with a song here. So yeah, it's a little bit up in the air. Yes, there's a potential that you guys can come back together, but there are those of you that might even be contemplating letting this person go and just going in a different direction. So you yourself, you've got a couple of paths that will present itself to you. And so it's really up to you what it is that you see as far as future planning and making decisions to move things to the next level in your life, with or without this person. All right, let's grab a song. Let's grab a song if I can actually get one. Sometimes this deck sticks. All right, let's grab this one. We've got Here by Kip Winger. Okay. I wish a falling star could cause the world to disappear. All I want is to be alone with you here. I need you near. Come along, we'll dream the day together, a virgin atmosphere. All I want is to be all alone with you. Look at us here, all alone in here. We'll dream the day together. The words will disappear. You make it all so new. I'm so in love with you. So at the end of the day, Capricorn, they still want you to be a part of their life. Plain and simple. I'm so in love with you. They're telling you right here. This could even be something that you relate to for yourself, and these words could be coming from you. It could go either way. That the love is still here. You guys can get past this if you're open to it. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Guys, I do hope whatever part of it made sense for you helps you out. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.